Howdy folks, it's Admiral Revan here, and good day. It's good to see you and welcome viewers and people from all over the world for tuning in this video for the Tier 10 French battleship, the Republicque, pride of the French Navy. Did you know that this French battleship was actually originally designed in the late 1930s in preparations for the Second World War? I didn't know that, but I did some research on this thing, and I have to admit that this French battleship has been pretty decent all around. It has two big guns, one in the front, one in the rear, with 4 barrels in each of them. It also has a good 400 and what is it called? 431 millimeter guns. So that's actually pretty damn decent against other battleships and cruisers and carriers and destroyers if you aim it correctly. Now, if you're wondering about the increased gun range that I have equipped, it's like 30.3 kilometer range. It is, to be honest, to be fair, a bit ridiculous. So it has a decent camo all around that you can choose from, or if you're fancy for space camo, you can have it on there as well, and it looks pretty decent, like to have on there. But mind you, that's like a lot of doubloons to put, to be honest with you. So the warship itself is pretty, self-explanatory. I've been using Deadeye on this commander as an example here, and it has been pretty damn decent all around. The why I have done this is because that I like to keep my shells narrow on the target and actually really penetrate that thing pretty full on. Now, I have to admit, there was other times in this game I often wondered, is it well worth it in the end? And then the answer is yes, it is. So don't worry folks, it happens. And as they say, you take it one day at a time. So the Republicque, what can I tell you about it? What's good about it? Well, the gun range being 30.3 kilometers with a 16% increase on the gunfire module 2 system is pretty awesome. Mind you that the actual original range on this ship is actually around about 26.08 kilometers. So it is actually pretty, decent all round. And the firepower on this thing for both HE and AP shells is pretty damn decent. So basically, you notice that when you look at the scroll over the AP shells, it does about like 14,500 damage if you've done it correctly. Also for AP shells is around about like 6,300, but if you have a fire chance of 48%. So mind you, when you have that going on, I don't think you have a problem with it. The biggest thing about this ship when I geared it up is actually made sure that I had the armaments and the modules, damage control, and also secondary batteries. I added to this thing. I did have a look at the possibility of using AA gun modification or increasing the transfer speed for the guns for the Republicque, but it's well worth it though either way. Engine boost is nice to have. Damage control too is good. No need for steering or propulsion though. Concealment is nice to have, and sometimes some people swear by the consumables. But I know, each to its own. I mean, like, what can you say? What can you say? Okay. So at the moment, my ship is not 100% ready to be shown with the new type of camo that's coming with it. So what I'm going to do is that, bear with me 1 second, I will definitely show you real soon what it looks like with the new camo that I had an artist done for me fairly recently, so he was pretty busy working it out, putting it together, and yeah, it was pretty awesome at the time. So whenever you're playing World of Warships, folks, I mean, like, if you want somebody to customize a skin for you, ModStation Aslan Mods does have it. But if you're interested in getting your own specialized camo for yourself, I can recommend one particular person for you, and I will share his details in the link below. He is a member of my Discord, a well-respected member in the community, and yes, definitely a well-respected person. So here we go. Alright, awesome. So here we go, folks. Time to show you the Republic, where it's all been done up and everything. So bear with me 1 second. I am firing up right now for you. Alright, here, my friends, is the Republic with the special camo. This is well done by an artist called KGB Terminator. He's a fantastic content graphics designer for the content creators, streamers across the board. He has been doing a great job with artwork like this. I have to admit, when I first saw it, I was completely blown away. So let's take it for a battle, and we'll, show more about this in great length. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's go with a big game time. Awesome. Alright. So pretty much when I played this tier 10 French battleship, it took me a bit of a while to get used to it, because the Alsace is a tier 9 battleship that has 2 guns in the front and 1 at the rear, and I have to admit I was a bit confused about it when I first played it, so it happens. Almost in battle now. But did you know, with this Republic battleship, the French were planning to make a few of them? But obviously when the Second World War happened, a lot of things changed. Here we go now. So, being a tier 10 warship, it has a lot of good guns and firepower to choose from, okay? So, pretty much, with the standardization of the ship, it is actually pretty decent all-round to play with. So, what I'm going to do is get familiar with this real soon. Alright, here we go. So we got detectable range is not too bad. generally speaking, by sea or air. But one thing is the gun range, 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers to give you enough idea what it looks like on the game itself. Well, that's 30 kilometers. And you can fire your shells at very long range. And I have to admit, it's pretty handy. If you want to follow your gun, shells, or torpedoes, press Z after you fire them. Press C to, just rotate between it, and then you can see it from there. And pressing C. So I'm hitting the thunder at a very long range. But it's actually pretty funny though, seeing the Yoshino. Hold the shift key down, just press on it every now and then to zoom in and out like that. Oh, shells are going to the Yamato or the Yoshino? Neither. The one good thing about the Republic is that you can fire an engine boost to get around corners pretty quickly if you wanted to. Alright. Let's go along here very carefully. It's a Moskva long range. And it is a carrier valve, so you have to be very mindful what you're up against. Alright. I'll show an AP in a HE in a second here. Okay, here we go. So we got carrier player trying to take us out on the Republic. But you see, for what it's worth in this demonstration, it does some damage to the enemy fleet. But let me just So this is round 2 of the Republic. So we are in the middle of going through the motions of why is this warship great to play with. But anyway, this is not the point. The point is for you to have fun and enjoy yourself. So here we go. We're taking it easy and taking a bit of a stroll. Alright, so here we go. Round 2. Basically this time round we are defending 3 caps. The plan is to try and get them. At least 2 of them anyway. And in this battle we've got an aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier range for the secondaries is around about like for AA defense as well. It's not too bad, but for 6 kilometers, but you have to be close to your teammates. Okay, looks like we got a teammate who wants me to join. Alright, let's just play it safely. I mean, Republic at long range. Fire at long range. We'll see what happens with the HE shells. It hits the target though. Didn't create fire. But there is a good 40% that ever adds on in terms of creating fires in this thing. Looks like the Hakaru is engaging a teammate. At long range. And my shells have missed. This ship can go pretty decent, fast speed. Apparently I got damage received by the Talon. One pro tip for you: if you see incoming torpedoes, you can slow down and turn into them with hard reversing and turn hard left or right to try and dodge majority of them. But remember, it doesn't work all the time though. So as you can see, it hit the flandre from long range. Didn't do much damage, but somebody really hit it hard that time. Looks like those torps are going to get it big time. Unless my next group of shells do. And that's a good example of how taking out a flandre is with the Republic. She's definitely a good ship to play with, the Republic. You just have to play it steadily, but then don't rush with it. Okay, enemy Republic is actually running away from me, that's fine. But we got Friends coming over, as you can see. So we can see the carrier, funnily enough, at long range. I am going to go increase the speed, maximum speed boost. Now's the time to quickly increase the speed as fast as you can. The speed boost on the Republic is pretty damn decent, actually. Alright. So I will just, keep going on with the Republic at full steam ahead and try and get that carrier. If it's actually a total broadside to you or in range. So in this case, it is in range. And what do you know? It happens to be right in front of you. A lot of torpedoes are going at this thing. Alright, so as you can see, a lot of torpedoes hit the target and it was well worth it. So the Republic, in my opinion, is a wonderful ship to play. Definitely a good range killer warship. Definitely a good fire starter as well if you time it right. You don't have to rush into battle to get to kill the ships that you want, but I'm just showing you a good example on how to play it and killing enemy carriers at long range ridiculously in a battle like this. And honestly, playing against CVs on the Republic is actually pretty damn decent all round. But yes, she's a worthy ship to play on. Alright, so we got a DD at long range. He's probably fired engine boost already, which he looks like he has actually, and he's trying to make an attempt to get me. Whoa. I just realized that there's a whole bunch of torps incoming. Luckily, I stayed out of harm's way. But always having HE available against these destroyers at long range is very handy to have. Moskva is definitely having a go at these things. Wow. I'm very impressed with the Deadeye on this Republic. And honestly, it does pack a punch. Nice. Very well done. The good thing about this warship, even though it is 15 kilometers away, it is definitely a well-decided warship to go up against. And there you go. I don't know about that, but sometimes some people just wonder why we're doing this. But you know, to be honest and to be fair, you win some and lose some. So that gives you a rough idea of playing this Republic. The Republic itself is pretty damn decent to play with. So you know what? Honestly, go check it out, play it. She's a worthy ship to play on. Me personally, I like it. It's great. So 54,000 damage on that thing was not bad at all. And that was a very nice div that was in there at the time. Very well done. So anyways, that, my friends, is a good example of playing the Republic on tier 10 French battleship. If you have any more inquiries on how to play this warship in ranked battles and stuff like that, I would recommend you to sneak up to the enemy if you plan to do it very casually. I don't think ranked battles is available right now on the server that I'm on. No, it's not, unfortunately. So I would recommend just wait it out for now and see how you play it. Just play it cautiously, play at range, and at the end of the day, it is a worthy ship to play on. So folks, if you're playing the Republic, just remember two things: that the Republic is designed to shoot at long range, and it's not a snipe. Can be seen as a sniping warship like the Thunderer, but the one benefit that you have with this Republic is the engine boost. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you briefly with this to consider that this Republic is a wonderful ship to play on. So until then, my friends, definitely go check it out, the Republic, and stay safe indeed. If you want a copy of this camo, I will give you the details if you let me know if you want it, to represent for the streamers that you support. But anyways, feel free to take it easy. Follow up to the social links up above that I got there, and definitely keep in touch for sure. So anyways, good wins and fair seas, my friends. Stay safe.